In 3 months, it will be 4 years since I posted my very first cleaning video. That is what really helped my channel to take off, and I am so grateful to have been able to do this for all these years. My cleaning playlist currently has 189 videos on it, and I cannot even believe it. I wanted to take you back to the very beginning where it all started. Please let me know if you enjoy this cleaning marathon by liking it and by commenting below so I know if I should do part 2 and possibly a part 3. Thank you so much for being here all these years. I'm so grateful for you. I hope you find this video really motivating. I hope you find it inspiring, and I hope that I'm able to help you tackle anything and everything on your list today. If you know me, then you know I never watch a video after I post it. It honestly makes me cringe. There's so many things I would change, so many things I would fix. I definitely still wouldn't consider myself a natural in front of the camera, so these old videos, they're hard to watch, but I feel like it shows that we all come a long way in life, so I hope that you enjoy this. Let's get started. Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would do a spring cleaning video. I've never filmed one of these before, but I know a lot of you guys enjoy them, so if I should keep filming them, then give this video a thumbs up and I will do that. So the first room I always start with is the kitchen because I just can't stand when it's dirty. We do a lot of cooking in our house and there's always things I need to take care of in there, and I'm one of those people that I cannot sleep until it's set up and done and just like ready for the next day. So comment down below and let me know if you guys are the same way. I found this from Target and it has a floral print on the scrubby side and it's hot pink. I typically will purchase the 6-pack of these, Scotch-Brite brand I think, but I saw the floral so I had to get that. And I have a scrubby holder right here. It's rose gold. If you guys have been following for a while, you know I love rose gold. There's a lot of that in here especially. And then as far as soap, I just think something like this is so much nicer having out on the counter. What I'll do is I will purchase these from HomeGoods, and then once it runs out, I just refill it with like a regular store brand soap, and that is what is in there right now. I'm moving on to the stove next, and I'm going to be using a lemon verbena surface scrub from Mrs. Meyer's. I'm using a lot of these products in this video because I just swear by them. I think they're really good. Sometimes I pour this straight onto the stove because it's a powder and then spray it with water, and then sometimes I like to put it into a bowl and stir it with water and then use it. Whatever you feel like doing, it always works amazingly well. I'm also using a toothbrush. I just think it's the easiest way to get into all of the small spaces. I only have to go over it once and then it looks great. I'm moving on to the living room next, and I talk about this room a lot in my next video. It is definitely a work in progress, but make sure your post notifications are on so you guys know when that video goes up because I have a funny story to tell you. And I'm going to use the glass cleaner from Mrs. Meyer's. I always will use this on the coffee table. I feel like it gets dirty so quickly. I'm moving on to the bedroom next, and washing all of the bedding is like one of my least favorite things to do. I feel like it takes forever. There's so many layers and different pieces. We have a duvet cover from Pottery Barn. It has our monogram on it, and I have been loving this. I shared it with you guys a few months ago. I bought it over Black Friday, and I highly recommend it. And that was easy. So this is everything that I use on an everyday basis, except for the bathrooms. I keep that stuff in those rooms. And this is the product that I use on the floors. I really like this. And I have so many Mrs. Meyer's products. This is what I was using on the stove. It's the Surface Scrub, and this is in the Lemon Verbena scent. I also have the Peony. This is a new scent, I believe, and this is a multi-surface spray, so on the kitchen counters and the dining table and nightstands and just whatever surface you want to use that on. And then I have the Lemon Verbena for windows. I also have the multi-surface in the Lemon Verbena as well. For dusting, I absolutely love these Swiffer wipes, and they're for floors, but I will use these on pretty much any surface, and they smell like fresh laundry, so I love these. And that is all for today's video. Give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you enjoyed it. And don't forget to check out all of the links below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye! Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm showing you the cleaning routine I do on an everyday basis. This only takes about 10 to 15 minutes, and it's just how I get everything off the floors, put away in the closets, how I have the rooms looking the way we want them to. I've gotten so many requests for these style videos. I'm starting out in my bedroom. I'm just making the bed and tidying things up that are out of place. I have been looking for a bench for the longest time. I'm hoping since spring home decor collections are starting to launch that I will finally be able to find something, because I'm looking for pink with a little bit of gold. And Once that's all done, I will put away the clothes I left out while getting ready that day, and I typically am really good about just like putting things away right away, but if I'm in a hurry, it just turns into a free-for-all and things end up everywhere. I'm sure you guys can relate. I do have a video on how I organize a small closet with tips to maximize your space. If you have not seen that, then definitely check it out. There's some really good info in that video. And then I move on to the kitchen, and you guys, I feel like I spend a third of my life standing right here. We do so much cooking in our house. We don't have a microwave, and we just go through so much silverware, pots and pans, plates, bowls. Like, we go through it all extremely quickly. And if you see me staring at anything, that's because my husband loves to put things in really dirty. If you guys can relate, let me know, because it's like the biggest pet peeve ever. So I feel like I always have to make sure things are really clean. And then once that's done, I will fill it with anything in the sink from the day. I really don't like having things in the sink, so this is always something that I will end up doing a few times a day. And it typically is just like snack plates, water bottles, and some coffee mugs, things like that. And then I move on to the maintenance things, like refilling a sponge if we need it, or paper towel. And I also like to scrub down the sink every day so it stays extremely clean and sanitary. And then I'm going to use a multi-surface spray. This one's by Mrs. Meyer's, and it is in a lemon verbena scent. They also have a peony, which I love as well. And I'm just going to get like food or anything that has been left on the counters off of it. And the very last thing I do in the kitchen every day is wipe down the sink so it's completely dry. I feel like this is just one of those small things. It only takes about 30 seconds, and it just really helps to maintain it and keep it shiny and new. And now for the living room. I cannot be the only person who folds throw blankets like 5 times a day. I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate to this, but I'm just straightening up the pillows, and I'm going to put away this throw blanket, of course, and then I'm just going to pick up anything that's on the coffee table, which is just like a sparkling water can and some napkins. We do have a rule that we don't eat in here, but honestly, we break that rule almost every single day. I feel like it's so hard for us not to. Then the very last thing I do is the floors. I either will do a dry Swiffer or a vacuum, and that is everything for my everyday routine. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button. I would love to have you, and give this video a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it. And I will be back in a few days with a brand new video. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching. So today's video is a deep cleaning routine, and this is a routine I do every few weeks or so, really as needed. So the first room I'm starting out with is the kitchen, and I always start with this room first. And I was asked if I would show a few before shots in these videos of the mess that I'm cleaning up, so here you guys go. And there is just some fresh bread because my husband was making that. He likes making fresh bread. And then there are some dishes in the sink and just random things on the counter. So that is always the first thing I do, is I just get everything off the counters and put away. And then after that, I'm going to head to the dishwasher and start unloading it. And it has a really long cycle. I think it's like an hour, so I only like to run it if it's extremely full, because that way I don't feel like I'm wasting any water. And here are a few more things I got through Grove. So I did get a pack of Chef's Kitchen towels. I love the look of these. I think they're so cute and they really match our kitchen. And then I also got a scrubby brush, and I love that it has a base, and the base is squishy so you can really suds up in there. And that's what I use to get rid of all of the coffee in the base of the thing for the coffee. I don't even know what to call this, but you guys will totally know what it is by seeing it on the screen right now. So I'm just going through anything we use on a daily basis that really needs a little extra scrub. I'm going to use Windex next on all of the stainless steel, and obviously this isn't ideal, but I don't have any stainless steel products right now. That definitely will be in the next order that I place. So this works similarly, and I'm just wiping down the face of the stove with this, as well as the dishwasher and everything else that is stainless steel. And then I'm going to go in with the antibacterial spray again, and I'm using this on all of the faces of the cabinets. I feel like you really don't realize how dirty these get until you're just up close and personal. And I'm just wiping away all of the fingerprints and all of the dust that settles in the bottom, so they are just shiny and new and really clean. And I'm going to use this multi-surface spray again and just wipe down all of the furniture and get all of the dust taken care of. And fingerprints again, I do get like fingerprints on here because it's white, but they wipe off so easily. And then I'm just putting everything away into the closet. I do have a video on this. I will have it up above. For the most part, I do keep this pretty well organized, but I'm just putting away some hangers that I didn't put away before and some belts that fell from the baskets above. I'm moving on to my office next, and this room really is a little bit of everything. I'm going to focus on this wall because it just gets so disorganized. It's all of my favorite like seasonal accessories and pieces, so I swap this out every once in a while, a few times a year, and I haven't really ever thought about it this way, but I guess I kind of set it up like a little bit of a store because it really is just like all of my favorite pieces, and then everything else is just like regular stuff is put away in the drawers. And on the opposite wall is a desk and a workspace, and I do have a video on that, so I will link it for you guys on the top of the screen and in the description box. I'm washing the windows next, and here is a little sneak peek of the flower boxes I'm showing you in my next video. I'm almost done, hopefully like 15 more minutes. I'm wiping down the baseboards next, and I do this right before floors. I know I said washing bedding is the worst, but wiping down baseboards is totally the worst because there's no easy way to do this. You have to get on the floor, and it is such a process. And the very last room before the floors is the gym that we put downstairs. You guys have seen this in my vlogs. I showed it a little bit. We haven't done too much since I last showed it to you, and I'm just wiping everything down with that antibacterial spray. This is something that I totally have been putting off doing, but I just thought I would throw it in here because it really needed to be done, and I just totally recommend having an antibacterial spray when you're doing a deep cleaning routine. It just will make you feel so much better, and like you are really getting things that you cannot see. That's something that I love about products like this. So I'm just using paper towel and wiping down all of the surfaces, really focusing on handles and things that I know our hands are touching a lot. And then I'm just wiping down all of the mirrors with a little Windex. And then for the very last part of this video, I'm doing the floors. So I always start out with a dry Swiffer duster. I do this right before I vacuum, and that's because the dust is the #1 thing that is going to make your vacuum stop working as well. So as annoying as it is, I always start with this first, and I really don't mind too much because vacuums are expensive, so I know our vacuum is going to last so much longer. I do get some questions about this. It is linked down below. It's a Dyson, and I love the pink color, as you guys are well aware of. I'm sure it works extremely well, so I definitely want to keep it functioning at its best. And then the last thing I do is I use a Bona mop, and I love this mop. It's similar to a Swiffer, but it's like 3 times the size, so it covers so much space and it works just extremely well. I really like this. I definitely will link it down below for you guys. Hi guys, thanks for watching. In today's video, we're going to be doing so much cleaning. I don't know why it is as bad around here as it is. Well, I do know because I'm working nonstop right now, so I feel like there are things I do like on an everyday basis, of course, but things get out of control very quickly lately just because I don't have time for that much on an everyday basis. I actually remembered to do a before. Whenever I don't, I always get questions asking for a before. We have a bad habit of like throwing everything on this ledge. It's like stairs right there for downstairs, so I need to stop doing that in the first place, but all this stuff really needs to be put away. It's not too crazy in here, but I need to put everything back on these shelves. That's why it's so empty, because all this stuff is like all over the house. I need to dust for sure, like all of my sunglasses and accessories and stuff. That all needs to be dusted. And I still need some curtains that are long enough in this room, you guys. And then over here, oh my gosh, my extensions are literally sticking out of this drawer. It looks like there's a dead body in there. Nope, it's just hair extensions, so. I'm starting out in the kitchen with this video, and I typically start here whenever I film these style videos for you guys, because I really am one of those people who cannot stand a dirty kitchen and a full sink, and so I'm just focusing on that first, and I'm putting away a lot of extras from a pantry video I just filmed. And the first thing that I'm going to do is rinse off jalapenos and tomatoes. We have a garden in our backyard, and that was probably the largest pick we've had this whole year, so we were really excited about it. So I'm just rinsing those off, and then I'm going to put them back in that pretty bowl, and then I'm going to wash some pots and pans. Okay, update, it's actually the next day. I was planning on filming this in one day, obviously, but something came up. channel, then you know I am not a laundry person. It's one of my least favorite things ever, and my husband actually does a lot of it. So when I do it, I call a friend like I did today. I will start a series on Netflix, watch somebody on YouTube, pretty much anything to distract me from what I'm doing. Very last thing I have to do today is wash my makeup brushes. If you have made it this far, you're the best. I so appreciate you. Write a comment down below and let me know so I can... Hi guys, thanks so much for watching. Today we're going to get ready for the work week. But anyways, I have like a lot of different things that I like to do on Sunday afternoon so that I don't have to worry about them throughout the work week. And sometimes these things are every week, sometimes they're every other week. But yeah, I hope that you guys find this inspiring and motivating. So for this routine, I'm going to be focusing on small messes here and there and just picking up and tidying up the house. And I typically will do a deep clean on a weeknight, at least in a perfect world, that's when I will do it, so that I can enjoy as much of the weekend as possible. And I do work from home. I'm sure a lot of you guys are well aware of that. So I feel like that's another reason I just feel like I have to do this, because it's so hard for me to focus and work if there's a mess all over the place. And if you guys have a traditional style job and you work somewhere else, I'm sure you don't want to come home to a mess at the end of the day either. So hopefully this is really motivating and inspiring and will give you guys some great ideas that you can use in your own life. I'm straightening up the dining table next and putting everything away, and I did a fall decor video recently, so this is one of the pieces. If you guys have not seen it, I definitely encourage you to check it out. I will put a card above because you guys are honestly loving that video. Like, it's doing so much better than I thought it would. For the living room, I am wiping down the coffee table with Windex because it has a glass top, as you can see. I also asked you guys if there's a product that you have always used since you were little, and for me it's Windex. A lot of you said it's the same thing too. I will use it on pretty much anything. And we also did get a new rug for the living room. The one that was in here is now under the dining table, so I needed another one. And this is probably the best online purchase, this rug, that I bought in a long time. It just came in today. I also am looking at that right now and will be sharing with you guys very soon, but oh my gosh, am I excited. And heading back into the kitchen to just finish up a few things in here. I did put our cast iron in the oven. We actually store it in there. Let me know if you guys store anything in your oven when it's off, or if that is really random. I honestly don't know if people do that, but we do. And then I'm just putting away the dishes that were drying on the drying rack. And here is another step of my routine that I don't enjoy doing, but when I do it, I'm so happy that I did. So I'm just washing all of our bedding. I take off all of the pillowcases and the duvet cover, and just throw those in the wash. And in a perfect world, I would do this every week, but sometimes it ends up being like every other week just because our schedules can get really crazy. And I don't know if this is like super random to say in a video, but we always shower at night before bed, so I feel like that really helps it to stay so much cleaner. And after I unbutton it and pull out the liner, I have to button it back up again, otherwise it will just turn into a big mess in the dryer and all ball up inside of it. So I definitely recommend doing that. If you guys don't, it just helps to keep everything straightened and separate.
No matter who I try to love, it's always you I'm thinking.
And as for my office, I like to wipe down the monitor, the keyboard, and the mouse, and just everything on the surface so there's no dust or fingerprints or anything like that. And sometimes I will use an antibacterial spray, but I do feel like it leaves a residue, so I'm right back to good old Windex.
I try to close my eyes, but then I hear you call. Yeah, your perfume that I still can stand. But every time I think these scars about to mend.
Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. In today's video, we are going to deep clean and reorganize the kitchen. And I've wanted to do this for several weeks. Whenever I walk in the kitchen, I'm just like, I need to do that, I need to do that. So I feel like a weight is just coming off my shoulders, finally starting this and getting it done. I will give you guys an overview of everything that I want to do, but first is these guys. I bought them from Costco and I shared them in a Costco haul. I think it was like 4 weeks ago by now, but they've just been sitting here and waiting for this day. So I'm going to put like pasta and flour and all that stuff in those boxes. I'm gonna wash them out with soapy water first. And then I bought some shelf liners from Target, and these were about $4 each. We do have this in some of the drawers, but I know some of them, they don't even have a liner.
I got a lot to learn about love. Hey, summer's waiting for us, you know, the everlasting one. Don't matter if your heart is cold, I got plenty of time and heat for you. Oh, we got plenty of suns to choose from. We got plenty of rooms, just pick one. We got sandal shoes in the middle.
Right now the cabinets are just so unorganized, and they used to be like perfect for a long time, but I mean, we obviously have work to do. Like this had flour in it. It's from Kate Spade. That was a wedding gift, and it's been sitting there completely empty for at least a month, which is just insane. So I need to take care of all of that stuff. This is spices, which is fairly, it's okay. It's not that great though. Obviously I have some work to do. They all are in these small things, so that helps that stay pretty organized. And then this one is kind of pointless. There is some coffee, French press, some pods. I'm out of pods. I need to place an order for more of those. I'm going to wash out all of these OXO containers before I use them for the first time, and I'm actually super impressed with these. I really like them, and I'm sure I can find them on Amazon for you guys, so I will have a link for them down below. But there are an assortment of sizes for pasta, for cookies, flour, like I said before, just almost anything that you can think of. And I really like how the lid is in a few separate pieces, so it just spins on, so easy to work with, and I know they're going to last forever, so I think this was a great buy.
You think that I should calm down, and that I'm overthinking everything about you, and that we're good the way we are. But I don't know.
The first one is all done and organized and vacuumed out. It makes me so happy to see everything like this. I will run through how I did everything up there. But I have my label maker here, and I'm going to put some labels on there, so I'll show that to you guys. I did find some powders up there, like a protein powder that honestly, I don't think I've even opened that.
That much about you. What things but you don't. It's not that long since I met you for the first time. You know we should work it out. You know we should work it before I'm doing that.
So I have been meaning to buy a label maker for the longest time, and I think it's going to help me stay organized, because if I see something sitting in front of the wrong label, it's going to drive me so crazy. And I know I'm going to want to label just about everything in the house. I'm sure you guys will see this in so many videos to come.
I know I'm feeling something for you. The way you look, the way you act.
Here's everything that was inside of that cabinet. So we keep filters in there for coffee and our Nespresso pods and regular coffee and a bunch of these like squirty things for water. It's just like flavorings that you put in, and so many hot tea packets.
You act and how you move.
When it comes to organization, I like to be as practical as possible. So things I use all the time, I always have front and center, and I will have some tea on the counter that you guys will see right here. We use that almost every night, so that's why I have that out in those cute canisters. Those are from Home Goods, by the way. And then the first shelves in the cabinets are always things I reach for at least every day, sometimes a few times a day. And then the next one up is just a regular use, and at the top is storage or things we don't use that often.
Ask you all my questions, get to know you better. Like, can you be trusted? Will you take me for granted? Will you knock me down before I'm too invested? You should take it easy. Maybe we could test this and work out our feelings. Baby, will I love you? Tell me, do you want me?
And this is the one I've been avoiding. There are like a bunch of different flowers in here. Flowers for me, flowers for Chad. Huge thing of tamari. There's honey and there's coconut oil and just a bunch of randomness. So let's make this look a lot better. And anything that I have either a large quantity of or several of, and I can pair them all together, I'm going to put in a container. But if it is just a smaller product and it's something I will go through extremely fast and only a few uses, I'm just going to leave it exactly how it is. And for this cabinet, I'm going to do a categorized layout instead of how often we use things. I just think it makes a little more sense with flowers. When you pour your flowers into these containers, sometimes they take up a lot more room since they aren't packed as tightly. So if you do need a little extra space, then just press down on the surface with a spoon. I was able to get a few more inches that way, and then I didn't have to use a second container, which I really wanted to avoid, to consolidate as much space as possible. So just a little tip for you guys: some flowers, they won't separate that much, but some of them are going to be very light and very finely milled, and you might have to pack them a little bit, but then you'll be safe to use only one container. For example, that powdered sugar, I think I had at least 3 different powdered sugars, and I just kept pressing on the surface, and I was able to use only one for all of them. Here's the container I'm storing several different products in, since they all are smaller, but they are for the same purpose. There are chocolate chips and coconut flour, or flakes, a few other things. So at least I know where they are and they're upright. And something like that would totally get lost in the shuffle and just be hidden in the back. I'd probably repurchase it, waste money thinking I didn't have it. So now I know if I need a baking ingredient like that, I know exactly where to look. And finally, we are going to do a walkthrough. I'm going to show you guys everything that I did and a few things that I plan on doing. So here's what I would consider like the main cabinet, the one that we use for snacks and just like things for dinner, things we use every day. It is sort of empty right now. I need to go to the grocery store obviously, but I feel like we eat out a lot and we always shop for like a few things at a time. We don't do like huge shopping trips that often, so it isn't like extremely full on a regular basis. But for the labels, I didn't do anything super specific because if it was wrong, it would drive me so crazy. So I just did pasta and then ingredients for dinner up here and then pasta down there. And those sauces are just there because they won't fit anywhere else. And then up top it says store for later. I don't know if you can see that, but it says it on that one too. And then there are just snacks up here. And then some more snacks down there. And by the way, I bought this riser from Home Goods, and it isn't like, this thing slides, so it can be extremely long or short. It's just a really good thing to have on hand. So if you guys need any shelf risers, Home Goods is a good place to look for that. And then this one, so up top is protein powders. There's a little sticker up there for that. This is ingredients for drinks, a lot of like flavorings for waters, and then over there is the tea, and then down here is everything for coffee. That should go up there, Chad. He was just home for a little bit. Okay, so yeah, that's everything for coffee. In this cabinet, I just rearranged it slightly. It's not like a huge difference, but I put the ones that we use on a regular basis down here, and those ones we've had forever from IKEA, and they have some wear and tear on them, but it's just for like snacks and things, you know. Those ones are a little nicer, and like the super fancy ones we don't have in the kitchen because we don't use them that often. They're in storage, and up there is just some random things. We have smaller bowls, which we always use for fruit. And then here is the one in the corner that was a huge mess, and I'm sorry for the lighting. It's been raining for days and it's so dark outside, even though it's like 1:30 in the afternoon. So yeah, sorry for the lighting if it's kind of not the best right now, but I have a lot of flour and like sugar and baking ingredients in here. I know I didn't do the bottom cabinets, but I figured I would do a part 2 because this video is so long. And also, since we're getting a pantry cabinet in a few weeks, once we have our new refrigerator, we have to wait for that though, so we know like how much space we have for the pantry cabinet. So yeah, I'm going to do a part 2 in a few weeks. Hi guys, thanks so much for watching. We are doing an after dark clean with me today. I don't even know the last time I filmed at night. I feel like
Don't know what it is you do to me, yeah. Where you go, I follow. Let's go out and dance the night away. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dance the night away. I say you feel the same now that we dance.
it's 5:30, so I am getting started. Of course, in the kitchen, I start here a lot. This typically is the room that gets just really messy and unorganized. I seem to drop everything right here as soon as I walk in the door. And I kind of let things go whenever I film these videos, like a few days before, so I can take advantage of the filming process. So this is a little bit of just stuff from every day and a little bit of just being way too busy to keep up with everything. I'm putting away this Tate's packaging. I got a bunch of things in the mail from Tate's and things that I bought at Target. And then of course I will get to the dishes.
5, 6, 7, 8. Ready for that heartbreak? I'm feeling like 1, 2, 3, 4. Looking at you while you're on the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8. Ready for that heartbreak? Every change has a reason. Baby, let it come to you. Every soul, every season lives outside of status quo. If you stop believing.
And shockingly, I don't have tons of dishes in the sink. I feel like I almost always do whenever I film these videos, but I do have a lot of coffee cups, which is not too bad. So I'm just rinsing those out first before I put them in the dishwasher. And with ours, it really isn't the best. That's why I rinse them out first. Sometimes you guys ask me why I do that. So eventually we do plan to upgrade it, but it's not a huge priority right now. There's so many things I'd rather do first, and I'm just going to top off the water and then espresso.
We only have this life. Wanna laugh and wanna cry. I wanna waste my time. So baby, we should start this now.
One of my favorite things to clean in our house is the sink. I don't know why, but it's just so satisfying. It doesn't take that long, and I love when it's super clean. So if you guys have favorite things to clean in your house, let me know what they are below.
Let us lose ourselves in a fairy tale. Who can say what's wrong? That's my choo-choo, choo-choo. I love it. Crank it up, yeah, yeah. Turn it up on a higher level. Turn it up, we got this.
And then before I put the marble dish tray back down, or rack, whatever you want to call it, I always put down a towel first, and that's actually a fabric napkin from our wedding. We have a million of those, so I just use those around the house for anything and everything. That way it keeps the rack slightly elevated so no water can get trapped underneath. And then I'm just rinsing and scrubbing out the mat, and once that's dry, I'll put it back inside. Steel. So I'm just wiping this down. It's our new refrigerator we bought over Black Friday, and I believe this weekend we're going to look for a cabinet to go next to it, like a really tall cabinet, and then we're going to paint it to match the other ones. So finally things are happening, and I need to get some new chairs for the end of the dining table, and I'm finally, you guys, going to put some pictures in the frames on the other wall and finish my office. I started redoing that, and then we started the bathroom project, so I put that on hold. But in the beginning of 2019, I'm going to have way more time for all these projects I've been meaning to do, but I put off. I'm so excited to finally get a lot more things done. We're getting so close to the finish line of just really everything being done. I could not be more excited.
Have this feeling, haven't felt for so long. Took a hold of me and won't let go. Fighting, my head's underwater. Try to disguise it. Hold me, though we haven't spoken. I needed something to get me open. You are only a shot away from me to be my everything. 'Cause you are only a shot away from me to be my everything.
I'm on to our bedroom now. A lot of clothes to put away. Some are Chad's, some are mine. Actually, a few more are his, surprisingly. So he's been doing a lot of his clothes shopping on Amazon.
This is what love is, then it's worth the
I had to leave this shot in with the light showing because it just shows the struggle of me trying to vacuum under it and it almost falling on me. Real life of a YouTuber. Hey guys, thanks for watching. We are cleaning my new bathroom today. I'm so pumped to finally start filming videos in here. I have like a zillion bathroom videos I want to film for you. All right, so like I said, I knew we were going to be hanging out today and cleaning the bathroom, so I just left it exactly how it was after I got ready, but this is what we're working with over here. All this stuff obviously has to be put away, and I just have a makeup bag out here, hair extensions, and those I always keep in this basket, so that's like an extra hair extension. And then what's over here, so it's just like random like hair products and skin products from when we were gone I need to put away. The first thing I'm doing is finding something to listen to, and I just scroll through YouTube and also through Pandora and just find whatever I feel like. Sometimes it's music, sometimes it's a video. I actually really like YouTube videos that I don't have to watch and that I can just listen to, sort of like an audiobook if you think about it that way. So crazy finally having all of my stuff in the drawers and just having the whole bathroom done. I've been loving it these first few weeks. So I'm just getting all the hair out of my hairbrushes, and then I'm just getting the rest of the stuff off the counter. That bag is going in a hall closet. I use that for like shampoo and conditioner and all the hair products when I'm traveling. And now I'm just going to put away a few things that go here in my office for right now. I am redoing this room right now too. I just ordered a few things online, and then we are furniture shopping for this room this weekend.
Hold on when you need a friend. I'll never let you go again. Reach out when your mind's uneasy, 'cause I'll understand.
The first product I used was Windex on the mirror and vanity tray, and now I'm using the Iowa Pine multi-surface spray from Grove Collaborative.
Was a little spark. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your head. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your head.
One thing that always creeps me out is a dirty bathroom sink. I don't know, that's like a pet peeve of mine, I guess. So I like to make sure there's no toothpaste, face wash, makeup, anything like that. And I've been using a microfiber towel a lot lately for cleaning. I just think they work extremely well. And this hand soap is also from Grove Collaborative. Then I just have a perfume and the flowers. So a little update for you guys. I have this top all wiped down and done. I do need to wipe down there. I forgot about that, so I'll come back to it. But I'm about to start the shower. And I wanted to ask you guys if you, oh, it sounds super weird in here. Okay, so those are all the products down there. But I wanted to ask you guys if you have any recommendations for storage in the shower. I know I probably have to get like a tension rod, but honestly, I don't like what those look like at all. And I've been trying to think of some other things. And so I was looking on Amazon and I found like suction things. I could stick like a few of them on there, but
Don't let it get to you. You're better than you know. When facing times of doubt, stand up and you grow.
And one of my favorite shower and bath cleaners is this Clorox Scentiva in lavender. It's a disinfecting foam, it's bleach free, and I just think it works extremely well. I typically will let it sit for a couple minutes and then I just wet a microfiber towel and I just wipe off the walls. That way I scrub where I need to. I've never used anything abrasive on the shower walls yet, like a scrubby or a brush or anything like that. I just haven't felt the need to, and I want to make sure I take care of it really well. I don't think it would scratch, but I just rather be safe than sorry. One day if I feel like I really need to use that, I will, but for right now this has worked great for me.
Somebody stole it and put it in your head. Give me my heart back. Somebody stole it and put it in your head. Give me
This might come out as total madness, but just wait. I really need to tell you something. 'Cause I feel alone in a room, surrounded by people. I wanna know if you're feeling it too. Out on the roof, here with you, it all seems so distant. With you, under street lights, right next to the skyline. With you, yeah, you're just my makeup, believer. I don't make this. You look so pretty in the sunrise, and somehow now everything is alright. I feel like every word is so translucent, so real. Oh, won't you tell me how you do it? Now I'm high, but the birds in the room, surrounded by people.
One thing I sometimes forget to do is wipe off the outside of the tub. I don't know why, I just forget that a lot. So don't forget it like me. And then I take a cup of water and I just rinse off the shower walls this way. I could just turn on the shower, of course, but it's not going to reach this high. And I just like to make sure that all of the cleaning products are off the walls and they're not eating away at any of the finishes. This really isn't like a necessary step for most, but it just makes me feel better that all the products are off and washed away.
You just my makeup, believer. I don't make this. You look so pretty in the sunrise, and somehow
And my absolute favorite product for soap scum is also by Clorox. It's a Scentiva product and it's the foam cleaner. This works incredibly well on soap scum. Sometimes we get it on the shower, but if you have like a really scummy shower or bathtub, I definitely encourage you guys to check this out. Sometimes I use it on the shower as well, and I let it sit for a couple minutes and then I just wipe it off and it gets everything off. I have told my husband a million times how I can't believe how well it works. So after I use that, I then will use Windex and I just make sure it's super shiny and clean, and I use this on the handles as well. I just use paper towel sometimes because it doesn't leave a residue at all. So yeah.
hello, how'd you do? I'm not broken, I'm just split in two. Hope you're fine, ain't got time to do everything you said you would. Frames of the past and the memory of you just come running back. Pictures of sunny days with your smile in the back. How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them. How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them. Try to be cool, even wear that shirt you wanted to. My friends think I'm lame. Since I met you, I am not the same. It was not meant to.
Okay, so in here it's just so many makeup brushes I forgot about that I need to wash, and that was in that basket down there, and all that's wiped down. And then I forgot that in this basket I'm going to put so many face towels. So I went to Home Goods last night. I'm just going to show you guys what they look like. And how adorable is that? I wasn't planning on buying hand towels, but I just thought it fit perfectly with the hardware in here, like that shade. And it's just so feminine that I had to get them. I think it was, yeah, it says it was $9.99 for 2 of them. I'm doing a voiceover for the face towels because my finger was covering the mic. I know, such an amateur. But anyways, I bought, I believe it was 5 packs of 4, and they were $6. And I really wanted something that was textured like this because I think it'll help to remove my makeup a little better. I've always wanted just a basket of a ton of face towels. We really needed them because we used to have some nice ones, but since we have so many house projects going on, my husband has been using them for like painting and things like that, and they're just completely ruined. So we really needed some fresh ones, and I'm just going to keep them right here in this basket. I'm not going to reorganize these drawers because I know that they're pretty clean, and I feel like I did this recently. But anyways, I just have like face products in here, and body lotion, and a toothbrush, and toothpaste, floss, all of that. I love how this one sits up here, so there's like one more lotion that's underneath it, and then this one's like sitting on the thing actually. And then in here is the makeup brushes I use on a daily basis. I like having them in here instead of in the makeup bag since they stay in the makeup bag, especially if they're sitting in there like on an everyday basis. It just starts to get super dirty. So I just put a towel in here. And that way like the powder and dust will stick onto the towel, and if it was just an insert it would get everywhere. So I really like doing that. I just have some extra sponges here, and I need to wash these tonight actually. Now that I think about it, this is just like hair tools and extra products that I don't have room for in that basket. Hair stuff and brushes, you guys saw that already. And then in here is face masks and whitening strips. Oh, and then if you guys are wondering where I got these, it's just like a 3 insert and a 3 insert, and those are from the dollar store. They fit perfectly in there. I was real happy about that. I don't think I've shown this in this video. I can't remember how it looks so much, and I like steamed them so they look really nice there. I didn't know what else to put there. I mean, I have hooks right here for towels, so it's not like we need that space, but yeah, that basically is just for looks. It's like art like that, but I'm pretending it's practical, I guess.
Be a fairy tale with a happy end. Girl, you take care now. I hope we can be friends. How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them. How could they say I was broken? How could they say you made me come undone? Now I know that it's okay. Unlike my friends, you are nothing like them.
And this product is what I use on the shower tile and also on the floors because they both are marble. I love this product. It almost creates like a barrier on them to protect them since marble is just super touchy. You do have to be careful with it. So every time I use it, I feel like the tiles are shinier and shinier, and I just feel like it gives me peace of mind since it protects the floors. So I just used it in the shower real quick, and in a few minutes you guys will see me use it on the floor. But first I'm just wiping down this shelf with water just to make sure there's no dust, and then putting the baskets back.
Too short, so let's not waste another minute. Hey, it's alright now. Listen to such a beautiful sound. Hey, it's alright now, but I don't know if I can take another go round. Hey, now you know you have to decide, and you gotta tell me what's on your mind. Wait.
If you have any stains on marble, this will help you to lift them. I know marble does stain really easily, but yeah, it does help to lift stains a little bit. Hello guys, thanks so much for watching. So today's video, I have a lot of cleaning motivation for you, and I'm gonna be 100% honest and tell you that right now, I just don't feel like I want to clean the house at all. And I know a lot of you can relate, and that's why you watch these videos. So I'm gonna turn on some music and get myself pumped up and ready to go, but I just have to do this now. It's like a now or never thing. We're gonna be really busy the next few days, so if I don't do this now, it's not gonna happen for like a week. I'm starting this video with an Izzy because I need a sugar buzz lately for the energy. Until we have the time to actually fully redo the basement, I don't really care what it looks like right now. And a lot of you guys know that we started this process, but then we started the bathroom upstairs. After that, we have the nursery, and then we have a lot of projects outside that we're doing this summer. So I don't know when we are going to actually finish the basement, but it's kind of like one of those projects that we started and then just walked away from.
Just to feel your arms around me, I will give my love to you. But will I see you when I get there? Oh, we've been naked for the world to see, 'cause now I know you'll be a part of me. I wanna share my hopes and dreams with you, but will I ever see you again? I could travel 1,000 miles just to feel your arms around me. I will give
I'm wiping down all the workout equipment, and there is a side room down here with a window that we just had repaired, and a bunch of like the drywall was repaired. And we woke up this morning and there's a little bit of water down there in that room, so I guess it wasn't fully fixed even though it was supposed to be, so that is a bummer. Just part of the process, I guess, of being homeowners. So yeah, very annoying, but I just thought I'd share. I know so many of you guys are like first-time homeowners too, and just working through that experience. So there are a lot of wins, but every once in a while there are definitely some fails. And I am going to Swiffer the entire floor, and it's actually with a Bono mop. It's not a Swiffer, but it is like at least twice the size of a Swiffer, so it goes so much faster. And I love how fluffy the pads are on these. They pick up absolutely everything.
together we will shine, but we know we're running out of time, 'cause we met like strangers in the night. Don't tell me it's over now. I could travel 1,000 miles just to feel your arms around me. I will give my love to you, but when I see you, when I get there, I could travel 1,000 miles just to feel your arms around me.
Every time that my mind slip, I just see my past life. Having dreams in a dream, I wonder why I carried on with the things that made you lose your mind.
And now I'm grabbing all the laundry at the bottom of the stairs and bringing it into the laundry room. While I was filming this video, I also was running laundry the whole time. Whenever I'm doing like a full house cleaning day, I always try and just run laundry the whole time. And sometimes I get to it and fold it, sometimes I don't, but at least it's being run.
Why won't you follow me home? I can't make you mine. Yes, I ran out of time, there's no hope for me. I fell down the bottom, so I fell down way deep. But if I can't.
And there is a never-ending list of things that need to be done in the kitchen. As always, I'm going to start by emptying the dishwasher. A lot of things have to be washed. I'm sure you can see on the stove there's a lot of pots and pans and just things that have not been taken care of that need to be. So I've got a lot to do in the kitchen.
Damn obsessed with myself. Wanna hit the reverse on what's broken. Can we be strangers? Stuck inside fresh like a morning. But what's so bad about that? So why won't you follow? Why won't you follow me home? I know I can't make you mine. Yes, I ran out of time, there's no hope for me. I fell down the bottom, so I fell down way deep. But if I can't have the real you, then let me make a 3D print of you.
I know I've said this before, but I cannot get over that rack for all of the silverware. It's just so convenient. I love that it's up high, so I don't have to bend over for all of that. And I have been filming so many videos lately and just posting back to back. So if you guys have any video requests for me, let me know what they are in the comments below. I'm trying to get a big list going and just get a bunch of different stuff up for you.
I fell down the bottom, so I fell down way deep. But if I can't have the real you, then let me make a 3D print.
So many things that you guys see throughout the videos are from HomeGoods, especially when it comes to things in the kitchen. I always see you guys asking about pots and pans, and a lot of those are from HomeGoods too. I just love that I don't always have to invest in a huge set there. They sell so many things individually, which is really nice. So yeah, if you need any pots and pans, that definitely is a great place to look for a discount, especially if you like the Le Creuset brand. I know that's like really popular right now. It's French, it's very expensive, but every once in a while, HomeGoods has those for like half off.
I just wanna feel alive. It's just what I do when I'm out. So try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me. No, no, nothing can break me. Lay my troubles to rest. Blow the smoke through my cigarette.
Unfortunately, it was time for those flowers to go. I love having fresh flowers. It's so sad when you have to get rid of them, but they've been losing petals like crazy for the last few days.
So try not to hold me down. Feel alive when I'm in this town. Look at those beautiful stars. I wanna drive a faster car. Nothing can break me. No, no, nothing can break me.
One thing I am always cleaning is the stovetop. If you can relate, hit the like button. I don't know how it gets so messy so fast, but it gets out of control really quickly. I still see people asking about the thing on top of the stove. It's just called a pot filler. It's a water spout essentially. So it's just a lot easier for filling heavy pots and pans.
Under the weather, getting caught in the storm. Do you remember? I told you if we dance in the blizzard, we are not getting cold. So keep on dancing.
I can't believe I went through this bowl. I've been meaning to do this for forever. It's just filled with like phone cords and chargers and camera equipment, headphones, like a bunch of random things like that, but it's things we use on a regular basis. So I like to have them sitting out at an arm's reach and just tucked away in that bowl. But of course, throughout the last few months, things have gone in there that shouldn't go in there. So I just got all of that stuff out of the way. And I also made a pile for Chad of his things that were in there that shouldn't go in there. And so that way he can just see if he wants those things still, if he wants to get rid of them or what. Let me know if a lot of you guys are the same way. Whenever I find his things, I just like have a pile for him and I'm like, this is your responsibility. Do you want it? Do you want to get rid of it? Do you want to take it to the Goodwill? What do you want to do?
Keep on moving to the beat. Paralyzing every pore. Oh, you feel it taking over you. To the center of your core. The lies are getting overused. When you are
you if we dance in the blizzard? We are not getting cold, so keep on dancing, baby.
And now I'm preheating the oven and getting it ready for dinner. If you guys have been following along with recent videos, then you know I'm trying to be so much better about just like having meals ready at least every once in a while, hopefully a few times a week if I'm being like super on top of it, because I've never been that good at that. So I'm just going to be reheating these peppers from Costco. We really don't buy a lot of like things that are pre-made, but it's just so much easier. I do show you the peppers in a second.
Baby, if you let me try, I'll give you what you want. Here comes the countdown when you go blind. You say that I'm just wasting my time. You say you're too hard to handle and full of doubts. Say that I should give you up for someone better. But no, she's a roller coaster. I'll chase a flame.
Here they are. They come in a set of 6, and now that I'm watching this back, I think I could reheat them in that container, but I put them in another one. I didn't even realize it at the moment. I'm learning, you guys, slowly but surely. I'm figuring things out. I'm straightening up the living room. As you can see, it's not too bad in here, but the coffee table is always dirty. It always has like watermarks from water glasses. The pillows always need fluffing. The throw blankets always need to be folded. Just those like regular things. And the wagon right there is from the Vineyard Vines for Target haul that I did. I have that video linked below. We got a ton of stuff from that collection. It's just been sitting here in the corner. The wagon is too heavy, at least for me to lift and carry. So I put this in the corner for Chad to deal with and take downstairs, but I also am going to just get everything out of it, and then I'm going to hang up a lot of those clothes too, because they should be hung up by now, but of course I haven't gotten around to it. There's a beach towel, there's a lot of shirts for Chad, a few things for me, and also a few things for the baby. And I did a gender reveal in that haul video, so if you guys want to know the gender of the baby, definitely check out that video. I just decided I would do it that way instead of a whole video as a gender reveal, just something simple and casual. So if you haven't seen it, then check it out.
Want to keep it nice and clean, not freak out and cause a scene. I try to hold it together, keep it together. Not sure who I really am, just be cute and super bland. I try to hold it together, keep it together. Been playing it down, but I'm so getting tired. Now won't you meet high? 'Cause I've been feeling that crazy, and I need to lose control. So baby, put the record on,
And for a lot of the rooms, I'm just focusing on the surfaces and dusting them off. So that's what I did in the bathroom. That's what I'm doing in here. I've told you guys before, it gets super dusty on my desk, so I'm just taking care of that. And now I'm heading back into the kitchen so I can prepare the salad that goes with the peppers for dinner. And I'm just putting away a bunch of hair tools and accessories, extension cords, and makeup, all of those random things that I had out on the floor.
But as well, I was never any good at being away from you. I met you in the summer when you left, it was cold. Said we loved one another, guess that we were wrong. I met you in the summer, our love was out of control. I've been going crazy without you for so long. I met you in the
I'm wiping down all the surfaces in our bedroom with the Mrs. Meyer's multi-surface spray in the peony scent. You guys know this is one I cannot quit. It's just, and now I'm just hanging up all the clothes in Chad's closet that I pulled out of the wagon, all of the new things that he just got from the Vineyard Vines for Target line.
was out of control. I've been going crazy without you for so long. I met you in the la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la, la la la. Hey, I've got you on my mind. Yeah, you're all that I think about. You know you got me going wild. And what
I'm on to vacuuming now. I'm going to start in the kitchen and work my way across the house. There are a ton of crumbs on the floor, especially when I was wiping off the stove. I was just throwing all those crumbs on the floor because I knew I would be vacuuming.
make me feel this way? Don't let me down, down, down. It could be you and I want you now, 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 now. Come let me hold you now. I wanna lay in your arms. Come let me love you now. Yeah, you're the one that I want. I wanna stay here. I wanna stay here with you. La, la, la,
And now for laundry. I'm done with all of the things I need to do so I can sit down and fold the laundry because once this is going, I'm not getting up and I'm just finished for the day. So I have a lot of things to fold and take care of. I'm still doing the KonMari fold for a lot of our laundry. And actually, I've had an idea for a video. I want to see if you guys are into it or what you think. But I was thinking I would do a video just talking about the KonMari method and showing you guys what's worked for us and what hasn't, what we've stuck with KonMari, what we haven't stuck with, and just like a perspective from someone that's been doing it for a while. So if you guys would like to see that video, please let me know in the comment section.